Hello there, welcome back to Lensday Wednesday. Here's the first in a new series of wide-angle prime lenses we're going to look at. These are pretty damn well priced in terms of their overall market value, in terms of what you're going to get as far as performance versus price is concerned. And I'm going to start with the 35mm f2. F2 is pretty damn wide aperture for a 35mm lens in a compact, lightweight body. The most noticeable addition in this lens is the image stabilizer. Now this came up a couple of years back and it replaced the lens that we had on the market for donkey's years, the 35mm f2. Having the stabilizer now dials in a whole new realm of photography under low light conditions. Not only using that f2 to gather as much light as possible, stabilizer means you don't have to have a tripod in a lot of situations. Also really good for video in terms of having a really nice wide angle and stupendously shallow depth of field at f2 without spending an absolute fortune. A lot of video guys love this lens, 35mm as an angle of view, especially on the super 35mm or on a crop sensor camera. Gives you around about a 50mm focal length equivalent. IS means hand-holding video footage, really nice and steady, and optical performance pretty damn good, all the way up to 4K, no sagas whatsoever. It came at quite a price though, as an increase over the non-stabilized version. So if you do find a 35mm f2 non-stabilized out there, those you can pick up dirt cheap, and they're really good value for money because optically they're pretty much the same as this. However, since this baby's been launched, we no longer make the 35 f2. If you want wide angle and you want an f2 aperture, this is pretty damn good. And as I say, optically for photographs, it's reasonably okay. It's not L series by any stretch of the imagination. At f2, there's most certainly a fall off of the image quality at the edges of the frame, but stuff that you can rectify in software, most notably Digital Lens Optimizer in Canon's DPP software. What else can I say? It's a really good lens. One thing I will say to you, please invest in the lens hood. A lot of photographers underestimate the power of lens hoods, especially on lenses, wide angle lenses. They become almost invaluable in terms of cutting down the flare coming from the angle, from side angles, etc. Lens hoods are a damn fine investment, and they do improve the overall color rendition and the flare properties of a lot of lenses. And the ones made by Canon dedicated to that particular lens, you can see this is what we call the lotus flower effect, and works spectacularly well. Anyway, that's it for this episode. Coming up, the 24-28 prime IS lenses. We'll talk about that in upcoming episodes. As always, thanks for watching.